Welcome everybody to Josh's Bedtime Stories. I'm Josh, the person that this show is named after. Just trying to stay a bit humble. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing a hat inside. Well, Australian UV rays is still hard, so slip, slop, slap and put on a hat. I've made it up now. Really dig myself into a hole now. Alright, well guess what we have for everybody today is a book that I wrote, Journey to the Field of Diamonds. Now I'm hoping that in maybe 200 or 300 years, people look back on this piece of writing the same way that we look back on Shakespeare now. That they'll be able to say, I read Journey to the Field of Diamonds and it changed society. So as we go through the readings, I hope that it really touches your life and changes your soul, and all of this is possible by the generous donations of my viewers, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If you could, and if your heart so desires, please donate to our cause. Millions of people getting reached with what we're doing. Preferably, I would prefer if you gave nothing less than a yellow note, but if your heart can only compel you to give you less than that, well, you have to live with absolute guilt. But thank you for coming, thank you for joining me, and let's start our storybook, Journey to the Field of Diamonds. Enjoy, everybody. Written and illustrated by me, by the way. In a small town in America, Maysville, Kentucky, lived a boy named Billy. Billy grew up poor, and his parents couldn't afford the expensive things that his friends used to get. His dream was to be rich. But as the years went by, Billy's dream seemed further and further away. And when he finished school, he had to work long days on his dad's farm just to get the little money they needed. Many years later, he met the girl of his dreams, Rachel. He loved her so much that he decided to marry her. Rachel was poor too, so together they decided to fulfill their dreams with each other. They ended up having a family and bought a small house and their own farm. And slowly they planned to work and save enough money to get nicer things. Working on the farm was hard. The sun beat down on his dry skin, the ground was full of rocks, and the land produced very little fruit or vegetables. He spent many years toiling in the sun every day in the hope of a miracle. But then one day, it seemed like his miracle had come. An older man that lived in the same town told Billy, I've just spoken to merchants who have just come back from India. They told me that in the north, there are diamonds everywhere, just lying around. If you go there and collect some before people find out about it, you will be rich. Jumping for joy, Billy jumped for joy as his prayers had been answered. We're finally going to be rich, he shouted to the heavens. Excitedly, he went and told his wife and kids the good news. They decided that they were going to use up all the money they had saved so Billy would have enough money for the trip to India. Filled with enthusiasm, Billy left for his journey. It's getting exciting, isn't it, everybody? After a few days, he arrived in India. A bit lost, he asked a native resident, have you heard of the diamond fields in India? The native told him, yes, but it is a dangerous journey over those mountains. For you have tried it, I wish you well. Knowing he was close, Billy went across the vast mountain range. When he got there though, something was missing. There were no diamonds. He looked and he looked and looked, but still there was not even one diamond in sight. A little sad, he thought, they have to be somewhere, I know it. He went to China, no diamonds. He went to Russia, no diamonds. He went all around the world, still no diamonds. Out of energy, money and hope, he went to his last destination, Spain. Looking around for weeks, sadly, he still found no diamonds. Giving up, he sent a text to his family. Dear family, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I've looked high and low, and in every mountain and valley. Diamonds do not exist anywhere. Billy hugs and kisses. Sad and out of hope, he journeyed to his home in Maysville. When he got there, his family was very sad. All they had dreamed about had been crushed and their hope shattered. Feeling despair, Billy went back to his usual work on the farm. But then, one day, the local town mayor came to see how he was doing. The mayor asked, "How is life on the farm, Billy? Any success?" Billy replied, "Not at all. The ground is hard, nothing grows. And look at all these black rocks. They're everywhere. I can't stand it anymore." Shocked, the mayor replied, "Do you know what those black rocks are? They're diamonds in the rough. If you cut them open, the black rocks have diamonds inside. You just can't see them." Little did he know, but Billy's farm was actually the biggest diamond farm in the entire world. He had journeyed around the world to search for something he already had right under his feet. So Billy sold all the diamonds he found. He became so rich that he decided to share all that he had with the town, and the town became incredibly famous. In fact, the Queen of England was so impressed with this town that she decided to get a few diamonds from Maysville to put in her own crown. In the end, Billy now realized that he was blessed all along. He just never took the time to notice the diamonds under his feet. And do you know what? That man, Billy, was me. The end. Now, if that really touched your soul, please continue to support us with your excess of $50 notes. I sure hope it's changed you, and I hope that this song resonates with people for generations to come. May peace be with you. Namaste.